Do you want to stop smoking before you start a new job? If so, I think I can help. Hi, my name is Bill. I'm an ex-smoker. I stopped smoking about 15 years ago. If you are in a position, like many of us have at different times, that your employment changes. I mean, these days I think a little more common for younger people than it might have been in my era with the baby boomers. We tended to stay in jobs longer, but nothing wrong with that. People, move for many reasons. They move to physical locations. They change for better pay. They change for better working conditions. All kinds of reasons. But if you are a smoker, that kind of comes with a certain amount of baggage when you change jobs. You may have had a comfort level and with the ability to smoke in the job you currently have, which a large part probably rested on their policies about smoking and their personal thoughts, along with the other co-workers you may have had, and in some cases even the health plans that were being offered, because it does, I guess, companies pay a higher rate for people that smoke for health insurance. So anyway, if you're changing jobs, you have to be concerned about these things. I remember the last time I had changed jobs, which was some time ago when I was a smoker. I was lucky enough to actually change jobs to train at a location where most of the people smoked, and they had some designated smoking areas that I was able to use throughout the course of the day, so it wasn't that bad. But in many cases, especially now, because again, it's been 15 years since I quit, especially now, people are often asked to smoke outside the facility in a designated area that is generally unprotected. It is generally out in the sun, it is out in the wind, it is out in the rain, it is out in the snow. It may be 50 or 100 or more feet away from the main entranceway to the building. So when you go out to smoke in these areas, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, you feel like an outcast. You feel like what's wrong with me? All these other people are inside and warm right now, and I'm standing here with the snow coming down and a strong wind, and I'm freezing and getting wet, and I'm puffing away. What's wrong with this picture? So if you don't want to present that to a new employer or new co-workers or colleagues, I think that that there are options. I think you may want to consider, to try to find out ways to quit smoking. As well, at your new facility, once you're in, the chances are when you go to lunch, unless you go outside, you're going to have to cut your lunch short to go out and have some cigarette before you go back to work. When you're on your breaks, if you want to talk to coworkers or have a cup of coffee, again, if you have a 15-minute break and you have to do any walking, you may need your whole 15-minute break just to go have that cigarette. We'll walk outside, puff away, walk back in just in time. I mean, all these things drastically interfere with how your day goes, how you feel about your coworkers, how they feel about you, and just in general how the job goes. So let me just tell you, back when I quit, one of the things that I may have done a little uniquely is I wrote everything down. As I prepared to quit, I documented everything. When it got time to quit, I wrote down what I had done. I wrote down how I felt. As I exited as a non-smoker, I wrote down what I did and how I felt after I stopped smoking. And I saved that information all these years. And now that I'm getting closer to retirement age, I've decided to put it all together in a program and make it available for others that may at this point in their lives want to become ex-smokers. And it is, I think, a fairly inexpensive. It will cost you less than the price of one carton of cigarettes in many areas of the country. I think that it will help you to become an ex-smoker. It did for me. It did in such a way that it was easy and painless, or as painless as I could make it. And most of all, I never looked back. And that's, like I say, almost 15 years ago that I became a non-smoker. So if this sounds like it would be good for you and you want to quit smoking, or you want to know how to stop smoking before you start a new job, then I would consider clicking the link below this video and learning a little bit more. Again, I know this program worked. I bet my life on it. I look forward to seeing you as a non-smoker.